And we're live. Welcome, everybody, to Critical Fail episode number 6 now.
6.
We are ripping through these like crazy. You know, they happen every week, so it's been 6 weeks, basically.
We've been doing them almost on the regular.
Yeah, well, except for 1 week, yeah, it's been pretty solid. Before we get into the episode proper, quick mention, if you want to submit your art for what you think Jeff looks like, or is, or whatever, the winning submission gets a name, either their name or a friend's name or whatever. You get to name a villain that Derek will incorporate, and yeah, so go ahead and email that to draken@gmail.com. You'll see that coming up right now in the roll box, and yeah, just, do that. It'll be fun. Lots of stream interactivity. I believe we have 1 more week. Is it next week that we reveal?
We can reveal. Yes, it is.
Yeah, so you got, I'm going to say 6 days to get those art submissions in, and we will reveal, probably naturally, what or who or whatever Jeff is probably next week, but, we'll do it naturally, so it's not going to be just like, oh, by the way, this is Jeff. Yeah.
I'd say we leave them completely hanging and don't tell them at all.
Okay, but we
that's
will.
Entirely up to you.
We'll review the art submissions on the pre-show, and then we'll pick a winner, and we'll show everybody at the start of next episode. So get those art submissions in. You got 6 days. If you're watching this on YouTube, you got till Monday the 12th.
Yep.
Yeah, I can math. So yeah, we're good. Let's fucking do it.
Okay, where we last left off. You had somewhat rescued, somewhat freed a woman in a pink dress from the topmost floor of a large stone tower of the farm that produces fruit in its orchard. She had grabbed an axe from her sister's dresser's drawer and then proceeded to march down the stairs, where she was confronted face to face with a bear framed in a doorframe, dressed in a disheveled tuxedo. Ergo, I believe you had been the one to pursue her. The party is in tow, but you are in the lead on the stairs, so you get first action.
Alright. Does he see me?
He is looking mostly intently at the girl in front of him with the axe in her hand. I don't know if he sees you. You don't know if he sees you.
Okay. I'm gonna step out into, the light where he can clearly see me, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, bear! I don't know your name, but, it'd be nice if we got to, talk a little bit. Let's be friends." And I'm gonna break off a little bit of my rations and kind of present rations to him and cast Animal Friendship.
Nice. All right. The bear has to make a wisdom save against that. And he does not. That's pretty good. What is his natural wisdom? Oh. Yeah, he surpasses your friendship. I'm sorry. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like you. He is just way too mad.
Oh, okay.
Your gesture of friendship is lost, and he's going to make a claw attack against the girl in front of him. Oh, which he totally lands. He bats her in the side of the head, and she goes down. She's down. She's gonna take some damage. And we're gonna go to next in line behind, which would be Ozzy Armus.
After seeing how effective the arrow to the knee was earlier, I'm gonna splash one of my vials of potion on a bolt and fire it at the bear.
Okay. And you're aiming particularly for the knee, correct?
Yep.
All right. Give it a whirl.
Seems to be the weak point.
Ooh. It's a tie, actually. That's not bad. Okay, so you roll a d20, and so will the bear. So roll the nat d20.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh!
Very nice. Yeah, he takes an arrow to the knee. The bear is enraged. Good job. He is still, however, very much a bear for the moment. Jordan, your turn.
I'm gonna go assist the woman who just got mauled by the bear.
Okay. You run down the stairs, and she is laying at the base of them. She's awake and alive, and slightly clawed. However, she was not bitten, and no saliva was in her, so you feel as though she's probably on the level as far as being infected goes.
I'm glad you said awake and alive, because if she was awake and dead, I'd be a little bit weirded out.
Yeah, but it's also possible in D&D.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'd be weirded out. Be like, who the fuck did we just save?
Yeah, the bear, however, is still a bear in the moment, and now he's got an arrow in him. Jor, you are the closest to him. So, he tries to go for you, but stumbles because he's got an arrow in his knee, and he falls over sideways, but he's doing that weird shambly thing that an animal does when it's both angry and trying to move, and it's heading for the stairs. So, ergo, it's in line to approach you. It's within about 6 feet of you, and it's coming up the stairs in a weird crawling shamble as it turns back into a person, but still has claws on its hands. So it's coming at you. What do you do?
I'm gonna spin out of the way, and as I'm spinning, I'm gonna like kick it right in the injured knee with like my heel as I'm spinning.
Okay, I should say its body is elongated as it goes up the stairs, so it's not gonna try and go past you. It's gonna try and go for you. So you'd have to like go down, get the knee, and then spring back up to get out of the way.
That's fine. My athletics is high. I can do it.
All right, roll to attempt the really tricky shit.
Ah, crap.
We can't do anything the easy way. We have to do it the hard way.
Of course.
This is an older house than you thought it was. And attempting to jump down to bounce off the bear's knee and then jump back up, you placed a lot of your weight on the guardrail, and it heaved underneath you, so you kind of slid down the banister instead and ended up at the base of the stairs behind the bear without even touching it. Ozyarmus, the bear, is confused by this, seeing red, and still climbing up the stairs, and now it's heading for you.
I'm gonna try to shoot it out the other knee.
It's face down, so
Oh.
you'd have to shoot it in the back of the knee. Is that
Oh.
all right?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll take my chances. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Your second shot lands and not only penetrates the knee, but pins it to the stairs. So it's locked in place right in front of you, trying to reach you, but unable to move from its spot as it polymorphs back into a human and becomes groggy and kind of not roaring so much. Very half-hearted. You can consider the encounter pretty much over. We'll go with Joradam. She's ready to stand up.
Alright, I'll help her up and go join Ozzy.
Okay. She picks up her axe, and she goes right back to the stairs and starts heading straight back down. And she says, "Are you guys going to come with me?"
I'm gonna go.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. She starts heading back down the stairs, and she asks you if you have seen anybody else besides her that were bears. Like, what were they dressed like if they were bears?
Well, there was your sister, and then there was the bear playing the piano.
Oh,
and
good.
Then Tuck's bear.
Did you kill any of them?
No?
I don't
Oh.
think so.
Okay. Whatever. And then she continues out the front door. Unanswering. She looks around and she's like, "Where's all the workers?"
We didn't see anybody when we came.
Nobody? There were like literally dozens.
Nobody.
Really?
There was a plague and everybody kind of turned into like sheeps and rams and stuff. Maybe they turned into sheep and ran off somewhere.
Weird. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, there's some witchy
Okay.
stuff going on around here.
Yeah, no shit. We got to go into the bog. That's where they came out of. It's kind of like a forest, except the floor is water instead. So we got to go to the boathouse and get a boat because, I don't know, you guys don't want to swim in that, right?
So
I'm good
what
without swimming.
about your family in the farmhouse?
Oh, well,
Sleeve and verified?
there's a thing about that. I mean, I don't know. Would you guys be down if I just locked the doors and just never talked about that?
I'm a Jor.
I mean, I could also pay you to set it on fire.
I don't think we can do that, but
I'm just saying, just a thing that could happen.
How much
It'd
are we
be cool.
talking?
I don't. No, we're not doing that.
Because that's a lots of money. She starts walking towards the.
I'm just gonna walk away, so I don't hear whatever is about to go down.
I'm just gonna give Jor a significant look.
She looks at Ozzy and Jor and makes the international, even in the D&D world sign. So she proceeds to the boathouse. And on the edge of what appeared to be a forest, it kind of drops off. And instead of there being a forest floor, it's actually a bog. So it's a bunch of trees coming straight out of the water with a lot of low-lying branches. And there's a dock with a boathouse next to it and 4 boats. And she's starting to put her equipment into a boat. And she opens the door to the boathouse and she's rummaging around inside. What do you guys want to do?
Gonna
sit in the
follow her
boat.
in.
Okay, so you go into the boathouse?
Yeah.
And okay, so inside you see supplies like oars, and on the wall appears to be some kind of harness made out of leather straps and inflated bladders. And she asks any of you, can any of you not swim?
Jor has issues swimming from time to time.
Yeah.
Okay, she says, okay, wear this, and she puts it around you and cinches it up. It's like little inflatable devices that attach
The
to your
direction
arms.
you're facing, Ozzy.
Yeah, I know. I got it backwards.
And for all intents and purposes, you are wearing a medieval version of a flotation vest.
All right.
So he looks goofy as fuck.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, he does. But he wouldn't know that because of the lack of social qualms in his personality bio of the character.
I imagine he's perfectly
Got it.
content.
He is perfectly content, but also safe.
That's most important.
Safety first.
Okay, and she looks at you and says, "Can any of you not see in the dark?" Okay, good. Me neither. So she grabs a handful of torches and she walks outside to one of the boats and lights a torch and sticks it on the front of the boat. And she said, okay, usually it's 2 to a boat, but I think all 4 of us can fit on it. Do you guys want to take 2 boats or 1?
I will take a boat with Jor.
I'll
Okay.
take a boat with Crazy Bitch.
Okay. Her name is Dana, she says.
Oh, okay. I'll take a boat with Dana, the Crazy Bitch.
I'm assuming you're not saying that out loud.
Oh no, I'm saying that out loud.
You better watch your mouth, I'm going to be mayor one day. And she just puts all of the torches in the boat and
Okay.
hands one over to the other boat and said, put this on the front of your boat so I can see where you're going, because you're going to need to follow me. You don't know where we're going. Inside of this forest is a small island, and I'm pretty sure that that's where we're going to go because they can't stay in the trees. They're not really strong enough, and it's the only place really that you could set up camp in there. All good on that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. She pushes the boat off and starts going into the forest. The canopy of trees kind of winds together like really dark fingers and blots out a lot of the light. Now, it was already starting to be a cloudy day, so between that and the canopy and the low-lying fog over top of the water, it's kind of dim vision inside of this area. So the light from the front of the boat is really what she's navigating by, and she's going through the trees a little bit, slowly. She says that this is usually the area that we reserve for fishing, and we hunt for things that have skins in here so that we can make nice coats. And she kind of looks at Ergo Huto in the boat and goes, "Sorry, you're like one of those hippie people, right?"
Whatever do you mean?
Well, like, you don't eat animals or bathe or have, like, class.
Totally true.
I mean, I bathe, and I mean, Jeff and I got lots of class. We don't do so well with people ever since, the tragedy in my hometown, so we just do better by ourselves and with nature. Really.
Okay, well then I won't talk about how many things we kill in this forest all the time. Like, all the time. Like, for fun. She keeps paddling. Partway through the forest, what are your guys' natural perception?
13.
What about the other night vision guy in the group? Because he's leading the pack.
My perception, sorry?
Yeah.
22.
Passive wisdom.
Oh, wait. Passive wisdom is just 0. No modifier.
Yours is 14.
Is it 14? What are we looking at? I'm sorry.
Wait, no, his is 14. Yours is 12.
I'm dumb
It says
as
passive
fuck.
wisdom right under strength, dex, and all those. Passive wisdom.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, 12.
Okay.
Apparently I'm blind and I can't read my character sheet.
You, initially it was a very, very quiet day, but then in the distance you can hear ravens chattering, like a monotonous caw coming from the distance. It's kind of echoing off the water.
How's that sound? I can't really hear you.
Exactly, it's really far away.
Oh, okay.
And you see a shape moving in the water coming towards you. It's
I'm gonna draw
low
my
in the
bow.
water. Okay. Do you want to say anything to the boat behind you?
I don't.
The girl,
do you
the
think
girl
I
doesn't
can?
see it.
Okay.
She keeps paddling.
In a hushed whisper, I'm going to say to Dana, the crazy bitch, I'm going to be like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, Jeff spotted something in the water here, so we should kind of take it easy, a little bit."
What did you see?
Shape.
Wait. You're not like one of those hippies that won't like defend yourself against an animal, right?
I mean,
He
if
totally is!
Should I be in the other boat?
if I'm provoked, I'll defend myself. Don't worry, but I prefer
Wait, what
not to
about
kill.
me? This isn't cool. She
No.
puts the oar down.
I'll defend
She picks
you
up the
to.
axe again.
Look, I do everything by the law, okay? I'm very much lawful neutral. Everything's all good. Like, relax, I got you, but, if we can prevent it, let's not kill things needlessly, alright?
Okay, looking over her shoulder, you see that there is definitely a shape coming towards you. Because of the stillness of the water, it was only your boat that's making waves, but now ancillary waves are coming towards you from the far-off objects. It's moving towards you with some speed.
Something's coming, you might want to start to, oar harder.
It's about the same size as your boat.
It's huge.
She's freaking out. She doesn't know what to do. She's still holding her axe and not the oar.
Grab the oar, or your ass off.
The other boat, do you guys want to do anything?
Well, he never
Since
told
I was just having a boring boat ride, I was just thinking about what we could do to prepare. I drank one of my polymorph potions.
Drink one.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
I have no idea if it'll help or not. I'm just bored.
It's interesting. Joradam. You just hanging out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep rowing or whatever.
Okay.
Row your boat.
Okay, she says, "You row. I'm going to hold my axe because I can't really trust you to protect me."
Alright, I'm gonna grab an oar and just start oaring my ass off.
Did you want to roll perception to see if you can see what it is? Because it's above the water.
Fuck it, yeah, sure, let's see. It's not
dark
great.
shape.
Yeah,
There's too
dark
much
shape.
fog. All you see is the fog lifting up and going over the shape as it comes towards you. You're trying to turn the boat around and push it away, but it's already coming towards you with some speed. So you've got the boat halfway turned around, and she's now at the back of the boat holding the axe. Other boat, you're prepared? Or
Yep.
just hanging around? Are you turning
Yeah.
around, or are you going to...
Do we notice anything at this point?
You notice that the other boat has started to freak out and turn around. You see a shape coming towards their boat through the fog. It's kind of like, the shark fin effect, where the water is going over top of the object moving towards. It's like that, but with fog. It's coming towards you.
Hey, Jory, you ready to set stuff on fire?
All right.
I guess we'll just keep rowing then. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
Okay, you're going towards it. Well, the opposite way, the other boat is retreating. So you actually retreat past, ergo, your boat retreats past the other direction as your allies head towards it.
Would you be able to tell me if it sees me?
The object?
The
Whatever
object
it
that's
is.
coming straight
Yes.
towards you?
Yes.
You would have to roll perception again for that to see if it's tracking you.
All right. Let's do it.
You're making too much haste with your paddling, and you're focusing more on getting out of there. However, Dana behind you says it's getting closer as you try to frantically paddle away.
Oh, now you see it.
Well, yeah, she's not paddling anymore. She's actually looking at it.
All right.
However, it has changed directions and it's heading for the other boat. You guys, did you want to take a look at what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whichever one of you wants to. Oh, okay.
That's a decent one. Can I borrow your
interesting.
rolls?
Ozzy, you notice that it's an overturned boat of the same size as yours, but it's just upside down and heading towards you.
I'm gonna inform Jor, and so since they're like right next to us, I'm guessing going the other way. It's just a boat you're running away from. It's capsized.
Oh, okay. I turn the boat, follow them,
Okay.
and hand the
pull your
oar back to Dana.
She looks at you and goes, "My hero."
No problem. I got your back. We'll get married after this. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
You will have noticed that the capsized boat has approached the head boat now, led by Ozzy and Jor, and is starting to slow down as it approaches you, and stops some 2 feet ahead of you, and the edge creaks up, and you see some eyes going through the slit between the edge of the wood and the water, and they're eyeballing you. There's something underneath it eyeballing you.
What are you looking at?
How far away are they?
Their boat is about 2 feet away from your boat.
I'm gonna try to poke it with the boar.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah. You bump it really hard, and he was holding it up with his fingers underneath there, or whoever it was, and it slides and crashes back into the water, and you hear a muffled. The boat backs up a little bit, and is remaining closed.
I'm gonna hand the oar back to Dana, arm myself with a bow, and draw an arrow and yell, "Show yourself, or we will be forced to fire upon you."
Okay, officer. They raise up from the crack and say, "Are you infected? Have you been bitten by anything?
No,
Did they get you?"
no, we're good. In fact, we got
you
potions.
sure?
We got potions to fix it too, bro. Like, we got you.
There's no cure for this.
Yeah, there is. We've got it. We got it from the mages back at the Jackfall or whatever.
So you can turn them back?
Yeah.
But how? How would you catch them?
Well, you just gotta get it in their eyes or their mouth, or cut them and then stick it in. Like, there's a process, but it's really easy. No big deal. you know.
What do you mean them?
The ravens.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, there's like dozens of them. Dozens and dozens of them. They come into Black Swarm, and if they bite you, you turn into them.
I'm starting to regret this decision.
Starting to, huh?
With that, please give me a perception roll.
Ah, crap. Yay! Not crap. Is it just weird that Derek
Yay.
freeze for everybody else too?
Oh yeah, he's frozen. Bye,
just
Derek. You're good at that, Derek.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, I'm gonna flip screens to the streaming soon thing. Oh, never mind. He's back.
What?
Okay. We'll just cut that from the VOD.
Yes, please. What happened there?
Why would we? That was
I don't know.
priceless.
Alright, we'll leave it then.
I don't know what happened there, but what did we leave off?
Perception rolls.
Yeah, we just rolled perception.
Okay, that cawing earlier that you didn't hear me make, that is getting louder and more
Oh.
cacophonous.
So what's it sound like now?
Like a lot of crowy raven caws coming towards
I don't
you
recall.
from more than one direction.
But if you could,
I won't.
please.
Please give me what your reaction to the situation.
I'm gonna get out of the boat.
Okay. You splash into the water. You're
That guy
standing.
has the right idea.
Yeah, you're standing next to the boat. Jor, you're standing alone in the boat.
I'm gonna use Pass Without a Trace and go invisible.
Huh. All right.
It also works on my companions.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I get a
Ozzy,
plus 10 bonus to dex checks? Holy fuck.
Ozzy, you're in the water and invisible, and also kind of feeling foolish. Dana crouches down, and she asks you guys if you have a blanket or anything.
Why would we have a blanket? Why would we
to
need a
cover
blanket?
us from being swarmed.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're invisible right now.
What?
Yeah,
You're serious?
see that goofy looking guy
So
that...
you guys are like actual heroes and not just a bunch of incompetent guys that showed up into my house and started attacking my family members for no reason?
No, George's the hero.
I mean... Okay, you see that goofy looking guy over there with a stick? He,
Yeah.
He's actually like a cleric. He's like a healer dude and stuff, and... sometime between like when we saved you and now, he magically learned how to make us all invisible. Probably read it
Might have
in a
known
book or
all
something.
along.
Yeah, who knows? Point is, now we're
Oh,
invisible, so we got like an hour of complete invisibility. So we're good.
Okay. She's going to see if she trusts you. Oh wow. Yeah. She rolled to see if you guys were on the level, and now she sees you, understands your dynamic a little bit, can empathize with you a little bit better, and is decided to trust you.
I
so-
should have also mentioned that myself and Jeff both enjoy a lot of fellatio. Just the 20 roll, yeah.
You see her eyeball the water like she wants to kind of abandon ship on that. But
Worth
she's
a
just gonna
shot.
crouch down and bring the axe up to her face and sit down on the boat.
Alright, well, now I'm just a creeper.
I'm gonna get back in the boat.
Okay, you're making some splashing sounds. Can you roll to get back on the boat?
Yep.
Ergo, while this is happening... Oh, nope. You slip on the edge of the boat and you kick up some water. You're still hanging off the edge of the boat. Ergo, the ravens are within sight and they're bearing straight towards you. They're going towards the disruption of the water. and you now would notice the upturned hull of the other boat is pockmarked with scratches and what appear to be punctures from something that has attacked it.
Okay, I'm going to say to Ozzy, get underneath that boat with him, just to be safe. You're making a lot of noise, and I'm pretty sure the crows are coming for us. And while I'm doing that, how close are we to the other boat?
They're side by side.
Okay,
You guys
I'm
are
gonna...
all kind of huddled towards
Yeah,
each other.
I'm gonna hop out of my boat and hop into Jor's.
You successfully abandoned Dana.
Yep.
Yeah, she full on lays down in the boat then.
Dana, pick up the oar and slowly paddle with us.
She just silently shakes her head and then lays back down in the boat.
Alright, I'm gonna reach back and hold the boat while sitting in Jor's boat, and I'm gonna tell Jor to paddle.
Jor?
Quietly.
Okay, while this happens, Ozzy, you go underneath the water and resurface inside of the other boat. The person whose eyes you saw is waiting underneath you, and because you have dark vision, you can see that there are 4 other people underneath that boat. There are 2 other men and 2 women with them. They're all dressed kind of similarly, with little aprons on, and they all have the same logo on the front, which you noticed on the front gate of the orchard as you approached it. Passive perception, passive wisdom would tell you that these were the fruit pickers in the field.
All right.
So they look at you and go, "Are you here to save us?"
Yep, that's why we're here.
Okay, so you're gonna guide us out, right?
Actually, we're heading further in. We're here to stop it.
No.
We're heroes. Trust him.
We want to go. We can't fight. I pick fruit.
Well, if you go that way, you're in bear country. If you go this way, you're in bird country. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. You can come with us and try to get it to stop. Or you can go that way on your own and face the bears.
You hear him go over his shoulder and he's whispering. If you want to try and hear what he can say, you have to roll perception on it, but he's whispering to his cohorts.
Oh, yeah.
You hear them conspiring to ditch both of the plans and to stay here and kick you out.
Or if you want to stay here and kick me out, I can stab all 4 of you.
Fine.
And take the boat.
You want to go deeper.
Yeah,
You don't want to
we got
like
cover.
you don't want to use this as fodder or anything, right?
No, you can stay in the boat.
Okay.
Did you already tell them that we're heroes?
Yeah, I told him.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to
Already
get them
saved the
to...
town from a sheep apocalypse.
Do you want me to get Jeff to tell them that we're heroes? Maybe like another perspective might help.
I think Jor has shown that he's a hero.
Okay. We're heroes, guys.
Okay, we're gonna see if that if your diplomacy lands. They're not really buying it.
Alright, so I'm a lying creep
You're a-
by now.
Hold up. Not you. The guys underneath the boat don't really buy what Ozzy Armas is saying. They all look at him like, "Okay, you're a hero, but you just threatened to stab us."
I gotta look after my own skin.
It's like they've never heard of chaotic good before or something.
I need the boat.
Sorry, Meta.
You guys had like 2 boats.
Yeah, well,
There
I
are more
can't
boats.
get
Go
in the
get
boat.
another boat.
I can't get in it. I'm clumsy.
Well, do I hear this going on?
No, because while this is
shit.
happening, the ravens are just about upon you. Let's see if they. Oh my
First
God.
critical fail of the episode.
First critical fail of the day. Let's see how bad.
Alright!
They all explode.
Did they all just explode? Yeah!
I don't even.
Derek's like, I was not prepared for this. I had an hour and a half long story.
No, this is just all part of the world. Okay, while this is all happening, a tree of its complete natural volition, who it's been there for a very long time and is just aged out and has decided to collapse about 30 feet away from you. And it falls into the water, but it makes a splitting, cracking sound and topples over into the water and creates a wave and a ton of sound, and all of the ravens just scatter to the four winds. They're gone. The ravens completely disperse at this sound. They all get startled and fly away.
That's the power of nature, my friends. Told you we're heroes.
Dana looks at you from her oaring position and goes, "Hippie, called it." She starts paddling and starts heading in the direction. Ozzy, the people underneath the boat acquiesce. They think that your party has the ability to disperse the ravens, and so now they feel safe.
As they should.
That was fortuitous.
Okay, they also want to leave the boat turtle shell style. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to walk underneath it with them?
Yep. With one sword drawn.
Okay. You take out one sword and you are walking with the boat over top of you. You find out that it's only actually about as deep as your neck, so you can walk with the boat over top of you inside of this little air bubble. However, the ravens went to town so much on the boat that you're not entirely sure that it's buoyant anymore, because you see the little splinters of light coming through it above you. So you're not worried about suffocating, but you are worried about trying to use this as a boat. Ergo, you are with Dana in the other boat. She's behind you.
No,
now,
I'm with Jor now.
You're with Jor now.
Yeah, remember,
Dana's
I'm
in
holding
her-
onto their boat. I'm all like,
Okay.
Hey, I got the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are towing Dana then?
Yeah, because she was laying down and refusing to oar.
Okay. She tells you to go straight ahead, and she's going to guide you through. And she likes this situation a lot better, so she sits down on the back bench and puts the axe across her knees and just lets you tow her as Jor does all the work.
Sorry, Jor.
Okay, Jor, you're towing, and Ozzy, you're following the shape of the water. You can see the boat ahead of you, so you can just follow along with it. You can see now how they had approached you and how they saw you moving through the water. Okay. You pass through a thicket of trees and round a small corner to what appears to be a clearing. And inside of the middle of the clearing is an island. And on the island are two large huts across from each other, sitting opposite of a fire pit in the center. In the middle of the fire pit is a large pole reaching out of the ground about 30 feet up in the air. And at the very top of the pole, you see someone tied to it. Give me a perception roll, any one of you. Actually, give me a Jor, because Jor's standing in the front.
Okay, ignore mine then.
Woo! Very nice. You see in the fire, which is about 8 feet across, that there is two figures dancing around and in the fire itself.
Seems like your kind of people.
Seems like your kind of people.
My people don't like fire. In fact, I'm the last of my people. And, you know, fire was our downfall. So, there's that.
So we'll go to Jor. What's your reaction to this?
I'm just gonna keep rowing towards the land.
Okay. You don't want to... Oh, you people are stealth, but does your stealth cover the boat?
I don't think so. No, it says creature.
Okay.
So the boats are visible.
Okay. So then, I guess, Ozzy, you see the boat stop momentarily and then start to go forward again. Ergo, do you want to say anything or advise anything in this situation?
I'm going to tell Dana the crazy bitch and Ozzy's group of people, like, find a place, hide, stay out of sight. We're gonna look around. And I'm gonna hop out of the boat and look around.
Okay, you hop out of the boat. It's about 5 feet deep of water, so your head would stick out. When you jump out, you create ripples. Dana goes, "Wait, what are we doing? Are we like sneaking up, or what's going on?"
We are sneaking up. You are doing nothing.
Fuck that! I've got an axe.
Yeah, but you've also got no tact.
Tact? What do you know about my tact?
The fact that you're continuing this conversation. And I'm gonna look around.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Was that a...
No,
Was that
I've
a
got
one?
no modifiers.
Oh, okay.
It would be red if it was.
Okay, Ozzy, upon hearing this, what would your plan be to leave the people in a safe spot?
Stay here. Be quiet.
Okay. Do you join Ergo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The people look at each other and they start whispering again. Do you want to try to listen to what they say before? You're not sure 100% what they say, but you hear one of them say, "We should go."
Yeah, I'm just leaving.
Okay. Jor, what about you? What are you doing?
Am I at the shore yet?
No. You are in the water, creeping up towards it.
I'm just gonna
As you
keep going.
Okay. As you get closer, you see that the people that were dancing are definitely inside of the fire as they're dancing. They appear to be dressed in strange robes that go with the fire and don't burn. So you see that as you're approaching. The person that's on top of the pole is a young-ish man covered in runic symbols made out of blood. And so we'll go to Ergo. Ergo, you said you had jumped into the water, yes?
Yeah.
Are you Ramboing up to the shoreline as well?
Well, I'm not Ramboing, but I'm... I want to kind of
Still
enter
under-
a stealth state and kind of move up creepily.
Okay,
Unless
and
it's been an hour, we're still under.
Oh, I guess if we are invisible, I don't need to roll for stealth and hide behind trees and shit. Alright, then
yeah, that is correct.
I'm just gonna very quietly, because I don't want a huge-ass ripple of me being like, ha 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 ha! You know, so I'm gonna very slowly, but, you know, make my way towards the shore.
Okay. Ozzy, are you with them?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Are you doing anything special?
Trying to be quiet and sneaky.
Okay. I won't make any of you roll for it because Jor's cloaking effect really masked you all. So as you're approaching the shoreline, you get within about 5 feet of the edge of it. So the water level has gotten up to about 2 feet. So you feel like you could jump up and run if you wanted to, but you've kind of all started to wait on shore. So you have a very clear view of the lay of the land. It's a circular island. To your left and right are huts. In the center is the fire with the pole in the center, and the guy is at the very tippy top of it. You only see 2 people, and they're dancing in the fire. You can hear them singing now.
I'm gonna draw my bow and go to the left hut.
Okay. You're trying to sneak out of the water and go to the left hut?
Yep.
Okay. You... okay, give me a stealth roll for that.
Like
Very
the
nice.
wind.
Plus 10.
Yeah, plus 10. So
Yeah,
you
that's right.
creep out no problem, and you shuffle up to the edge of the hut. Ozzy and Jor, you guys doing anything?
I'm gonna draw my other sword and head to the other hut.
Okay, you're going over to the right. Can you please give
Yeah.
me a stealth roll?
That's
Okay.
before the plus 10.
Okay. You're okay then. You also sneak out and head towards the right. Joradam.
I'm gonna follow Ozzy.
Okay. Please give me a stealth roll. Okay. You follow Ozzy to the edge of the hut. We'll pick up with Ergo. Ergo, you're standing before the hut. You have not entered it. It's got reeds hanging down in front of it, obscuring your vision of what's inside. You'd say it's about 8 feet in diameter.
I'm at the doorway.
Yes.
Can I press my ear close to it and see what I hear?
Yes. Okay. You notice that sound drops off.
Are we in a forest?
Yes.
Natural Explorer?
Nice. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Nice.
Even though this is a man-made object, these people are very druidic and witchy in their state, so it is a naturally built structure. You notice that there's something very magical about this construction, and that sound stops at the edge of the doorway, like this is in some way enchanted.
Great.
We'll go to Ozzy.
So there's some sort of door, or is it just an open?
It's kind of like a bunch of reeds hanging down over top of the entryway, like the forest version of hippie beads obscuring a doorway.
And they called me hippie.
So you can kind of see inside, but it's obscured.
I'm gonna go around the hut, see if there's any window or other entrance.
Okay. You can round the edge of the structure, and in the back you do see a small aperture. Do you want to poke your head through?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a perception roll. Yeah, that's not bad, but you also have night vision. So you can see that there are a series of very thin wires that are tracing a pattern across the doorway. If you would have just boldface entered it, you would have come across them. You're not sure where they lead to, but they're obscuring the path in a way that, to you, is setting off alarms in your head.
Yeah.
Jor.
Is there any way I can relay this information to Jor before he barges in?
Yeah, you can desperately run to him and try to warn him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Okay. That's going to be a lot of different things all at the same time, because you're both rushing and trying to speak in a hushed whisper before stopping your teammate from moving. So just give me a d20 roll, and I'll see how that goes.
Not bad.
Very well done. Okay, you got him by both the shoulders, and you whisper in his ear, "Trap."
It's a tarp. Don't go through the front door.
Trap. Jor, with this information, how do you proceed on your turn?
Let's go try to regroup with Ergo there. There's probably a trap on his door too.
Okay, thinking for the team, Joradam wants to cross over to the other side. However, there's a fire pit between you and the other hut. How would you approach going to the other hut?
Going around.
How far away? Because the farther away, the safer you are, but the closer to the fire, the faster you go.
Like 15 feet from the fire.
Okay, so you're going to be doing the same roll as Ozzy Armis just tried to make, where you're running to your friend, trying to be quiet, but stopping him from going inside. So give me a flat d20 roll. Okay, as you go in your haste, you realize that the sand on the edge is a lot drier here, so you kick up sand as you're moving. So you're going to be rolling against... One of the singers stops. You notice this. Halfway through your run, what do you do?
I'm going to stop too.
Okay, you stop at the base. You freeze on the spot You see the person that was dancing inside the fire stop while they're in the fire, and they're looking through it around. Ergo. Your turn.
I'm going to draw my bow and arrow.
Okay. You have prepared an action.
And, yeah, I'm just gonna take a knee.
Okay. You have successfully taken a knee. Are you aiming it in any particular direction?
I'm aiming it at the singers.
Okay, there's one male and one female. The female is younger. The male appears to be quite old.
God. Could you tell me a little bit more about the guy that's stuck on the pole? Is he tied like with a rope?
He is bound from his ankles to his shoulders with rope that wraps around him and the post. His arms are at his sides.
How thick is the post?
About this big around.
Oh. Alright. That nixes that idea.
Yeah, the flames are licking at it, but there's no way that they could burn it quickly.
I was about to say, didn't you say it was like a 30-foot tall post? Won't take a while to get to him?
Yeah. I will just aim at the, it's a no-win situation here. Either I'm an asshole for aiming at a woman, or I'm an asshole for aiming at an old man. I'll aim at the old man.
Okay, you're aiming at the old man. Ozzy Armis, you saw your friend run and then stop. You see your friend across from the fire take his bow out and take a knee. What's your action?
I'm gonna try to get a little closer and see if I see anything weird about the dancers.
Okay. It was the male that stopped dancing, by the way. The female is still continuing to dance and sing.
Good, because I was going to ask, and I forgot, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have specified.
It's all good.
You said you were asking for more information about them?
Yeah.
They are painted up in the same runic symbol as the appear on the skin of the person above them, but theirs are done in ash on their pasty skin. The old man is quite hairy and has long hair, and he's wearing a black cloak that looks very thick and heavy, but none of him or his cloak is catching on fire. You would say the similar thing about the woman, and the only reason you know she's a woman is because while she was dancing around the fire, you saw her face. Her voice, while she is chanting, is quite deep, and you do not recognize the words. They are in some kind of scribe that you do not recognize. It's as though that the voices that are coming out of her mouth are not her own. Anything more particularly you're looking for? They both have dark hair.
Is there? Can I tell if they look any of the runes match anything that the tall, weird snake guy had on him?
Yes, they would. You would recognize them. Similarly, yes.
Can I ask a question about Ozzy?
About Ozzy?
Yeah, about his character.
Sure.
What languages do you speak?
Infernal and Common.
So, would it be safe to say that not many people speak Infernal? Given that not many people are tieflings? How high is your bluffing?
Oh, I'm a good bluffer.
Alright. Just plant that seed there and go back to the game.
This is crosstalk. Careful.
Sorry.
Okay, so we'll go with... is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ozzy?
No, I was just moving closer and checking them out.
Okay. You approach, but not too close. They're not looking at you. Joradam, that guy is scouting the beach looking for you.
I'm gonna take my crossbow out and point it at the guy.
Okay. I can say that you can just do that as you're standing on the spot. You don't shift your feet while you're doing it. You pull your gear out very, very carefully. Go to the old man.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Oh,
This isn't good for sure.
Oh.
I thought we had another freeze moment. 'Cause
He
you were
starts
frozen
to
for a second.
laugh. He starts to laugh, and he looks through ancient eyes. They lock with yours, Joradam. Even though you're invisible, he's looking straight at your face.
Jeff, did you tell a joke? There's nothing funny here.
And he walks out of the fire, and he's kind of coming towards you. He pulls a staff out from inside of his robes, and he's probing in front of him, waving it back and forth. Kind of like you did in the Goblin Caves.
I'm gonna shoot.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Nope. It goes wide. He is looking right at you, and as you shoot, he ducks down, and the shot goes right over top of him, and he stands back up, and he's rushing you now with the staff held crossways across you. Let's see what happens there. What's your AC value?
11.
Oh, cool. You guys tied. Roll a d20.
God damn it.
Yeah, he takes a swing at you with his staff and clocks you in the head with it. You take 6 points of damage.
Jeez.
Oof.
You're not 100% sure if your invisibility is working with this guy. We will go to the woman in the fire, who is now quite concerned. She looks to the old man and asks something of him, but you're not sure what language they're speaking. It seems to be panicked, and he shouts something guttural and horrible back to her, and she winces a little bit and starts chanting louder and harder, and the flames get taller. And you see the man above start to writhe as he's feeling the heat a little bit. And he's awake now. He wasn't awake before. His head is up and he's looking around. Okay, so we'll go to Ergo.
All right. I'm going to change targets to the woman, and before I loose an arrow, I'm going to take another arrow out of my quiver and hand it to Jeff and tell him to hold it for me. So I'll be like, "Here, hold this," and I'm going to shoot the woman.
Jeff holds the arrow.
Okay.
Because he can.
And I'm going to shoot the woman.
Okay. Roll for it.
Oh, that's a crit.
What?
That's a crit, baby! Yeah!
Beautiful, beautiful. Please roll your
Fuck
D100
yeah.
for severity. That was good.
Oh.
That's alright. What's the maximum amount of damage you can do?
Let me look.
Take the max value of all the dice. Please tally that up for me, and then just tell me the number after Ozzy's turn. Ozzy, what do you do?
I'm gonna rush the woman and attack with both weapons.
Okay, she's still in the fire, so you.
Oh,
have to go. All right,
Oh,
cool. You're doing your tiefling thing.
Yep.
It's 12.
What was that?
12.
12.
1d8
Excellent.
plus 4, so 8 plus 4.
Really? Because I just rolled your damage on the bow.
1d10 plus 4,
Am I?
and then you get a plus 8, right?
No, because she wasn't damaged. Am I doing that right?
Well, she's not physically damaged.
Oh, well, crit is 1d8, right? I forgot to roll the one, technically the 1d8. So, yeah, so it'd be 8, 16, 20. This is my maximum damage.
Okay. You feel that she took that and then some.
All right.
The arrow hits her square in the chest, and you hear it make that wet thunk noise as it lodges in her.
Nice.
She rounds sideways to see the approaching Ozzy Armis making a 2-weapon charge through the flames at her. Please roll your attack.
12
bad.
and 17.
Okay, the flames obscure your first blow, so the rapier doesn't land, but the longsword definitely does.
Yeah.
Very nice. She
Dink.
doesn't. She does not have the opportunity to throw her arms up before you land the blow on her. So she gets hit with an arrow, turns around, and gets slashed with a sword. She is, for all intents and purposes, slightly fucked up right now. We will go to Joradam on the beach.
I'm gonna take my quarterstaff out and try to sweep the legs.
Okay.
Of all of the experiences we've had, he just ignites the shit out of a sheep on fire. But whenever some dude's charging him, it's the bonking staff time.
Right?
Well,
Makes
in
no
this
sense.
In this case, it worked out for you because you take out your own staff against his and sweep the legs, and you take out one of his legs, and he stumbles over sideways, which is going to
Jump right
obscure
back.
his next attack. He attempts a spell of some kind, and you see light come up through the staff that he's carrying and shoot off. And instead of it hitting you, because you hit him in the leg, it shoots off past you and into the forest. It disrupts a whole bunch of birds that were sitting there, and you see a flock of them stir up. We will go to the woman. She is not having a good time. She tries to run away from you, but trips inside of the fire, and part of her cloak comes away from her shoulder, and you see her wince as the fire burns her when it does. We'll go to Ozzy Armas. No, sorry, not Ozzy. Barago Huto.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Jesus.
My
All
bad.
right, I'm gonna take the arrow from Jeff, notch it,
Okay.
and let loose.
Very nice.
That's what's up.
She had stumbled a little bit, and then she took another arrow, this time in her back shoulder. Please roll for your damage.
All right, that's part of it, and there's the other part.
Whew. Wow, she is all kinds of messed up now. You see her profusely bleeding out of the arrow wounds and the large gash into the front of her cloak. Ozzy Armas, you see her before you. She is kind of keeled over to one side, and she's looking out of the fire like she kind of wants to run. What's your move?
Gonna take 2 more slashes.
Okay. Okay. The first one totally lands, and the second one does too. Very nice. Yeah, you hit her with both attacks. So, very good.
First one's just it was rolling in case it was a crit.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay, she seems to be on last legs, very, very close to death. She was not prepared for this at all. Joradam.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on this guy.
Okay. You hit him square in the chest with a fire attack. Roll your damage. Oh, it's radiant. It's not fire, it's radiant. Yeah, you do the point of damage.
One single point.
Cinched a beard hair.
Yeah, it reflects off of the cloak, but it still hits him. And it will be... You're just going to keep standing with him and kind of going toe to toe?
Yeah.
Okay.
And am I taking damage from being in the fire?
Yeah. You have a natural resistance of 5 to fire, correct?
It just halves fire damage.
Oh, okay. Yes, you will be taking some damage. You've had 2 turns inside of the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you take 3 damage, and you take 2 damage.
Alrighty.
Okay, we're gonna go to the old man. Who wasn't expecting the attack and totally fumbles his second spell as it ricochets off. He looks quite incompetent. The woman is gonna try and make a mad dash. She does. She's out of the fire and she's running towards the shoreline. And Dana comes out of the water with the axe.
Fuck yeah.
and plants it in the woman. The woman is down,
Like dead?
like dead.
Okay, good.
Dana rushed out of the water with the axe and swung it overhand and collided with the woman between her shoulder blade and head and lodged there. The chanting woman goes down hard. We will go to Ergo Huto.
Alright, notching another arrow and shooting it at the old man.
Okay.
Oof.
He ducks it and then he looks over at you and says, "Enough games," in common. Ozzy Armas.
Who's playing a game, bro?
Bro. Moves
Uh,
are weak.
Your moves are weak, fam. We decided you're out. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna charge him.
Okay.
Take a slash with both weapons.
Okay. You run out of the fire and attempt to make a 2-weapon attack against him. Nice. Your first attack hits him and hits him good. But the second attack goes through the cloak because the form underneath the cloak appears to be shifting unnaturally around.
Oh shit.
Jordan.
I'm gonna look at him and say okay to his no playing games and use inflict wounds.
Nice. Oh, not bad, but it doesn't quite get his AC value. He's looking at you, and now he's pissed off.
I think that's damage.
Yeah,
Is that just straight damage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Straight damage he takes. A whole blister of cuts appear on his face as he's looking at you, but he smiles through the blood that is seeping through his face, and he starts laughing at you as his face dysmorphs and his jaw comes away and towards you, and his head skewers up and back as his whole form starts to grow before you. His cloak is ripping and tearing and coming away from him as he sloughs it off. He is growing larger and keeling forward. Antlers sprout out of his head. They are large and foreboding, and he is growing tremendously in size. He's probably tripled already. He is now standing about 10 feet tall, but he's on all fours, and he has huge antlers coming out of his head, and he's still continuing to change. We will go to the woman, Dana, who is looking at this and goes, "Nope," and she grabs the body of the woman and starts dragging it towards the edge of the hut. We will go to Ergo Huto.
I'm going to notch an arrow as I'm telling Dana, leave her be. Help us or hide. And then loose an
I'm
arrow.
hiding.
Yeah, well, not with her, you're not.
I'm looting too.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. You
That's
roll
stealing.
Oh.
I will have you know that is stealing, and I'm lawful.
Can you please roll persuasion?
Okay. Nope, that's no good.
Yeah, she's entirely ignoring you.
Well, I tried.
She has been the whole time.
Then I'm gonna loose an arrow at the former old man.
Okay. Very nice. Your arrow hits him and disappears into the shape of him as he polymorphs. The spot that it hits isn't transforming as well, so one of the legs is slightly shorter than the rest of them. So good job there.
That's a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage.
My character's a fucking beast now. Only took a couple days.
Ozzy Armas. The creature is growing and growing. The head is about 15 feet now. The body is filling out those proportions. He appears to be turning into a giant elk
With one short leg.
with one short leg. Not short, but like a couple feet short.
I'm gonna hack at that leg with both my weapons.
Very nice. He's distracted while he's transforming, and you round the corner and slash at the gimped leg as it's polymorphing, and you continue to cripple it further. It's now spouting blood, and it's shriveling up a little bit, like it's not transforming properly. Now, just to clarify, this is his front right leg, if you were looking at the elk. So he's starting to do that, while Joradam, what are you doing? He's standing right in front of you.
I'm gonna run over and pour the polymorph cure in his wounds that Ozzy just made.
Interesting. Roll to navigate him. I guess you got to jump up to his position. Do you have a way of doing that? Because the leg is now shortened itself up a little bit, so it's like 5 feet off the ground while it's moving while he's transforming. So it's going to be kind of a dexterity roll. Yeah, it's an athletic roll.
All right.
Good luck.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you nailed it. You pour the potion in the wounds, and he stops growing, and he looks confused. And let's see what he does. He was going to kick at you, but he misses because he's off balance with one of his legs being too short. So he misses entirely. But, however, he's not getting any shorter. Or he's not getting any smaller. It's just the one wound that is... the one wound that was damaged while he was transforming. But now he is no longer transforming. So he's stuck. He's not entirely an elk. He looks like a giant baby elk. We will go to Ergo Huto.
I'm going to dump one of the flasks of polymorph that I have onto an arrow, notch it, and loose.
Okay. Very nice. It lodges in him. You will do arrow damage. Very nice. You hit him in his other shoulder. So you do a shit. Holy guys, you guys do so much damage. So you do more damage. However, he does not start transforming back. He continues to remain as a giant baby elk. Somebody give me passive wisdom or a wisdom save.
No, that's not a save. That's just wisdom.
That's okay. Zach will get it. So you think that the polymorph portion is mostly attributed to the plague and not to the natural ability that these creatures appear to have to polymorph. However, whatever ingredient was inside of it has stopped his ability to polymorph. So he will no longer be affected by those effects, but he will no longer be able to change out of this shape or change into the full form of it. So you have that knowledge now.
Yay!
And it'll go to Ozzy's turn, I believe.
So we're fighting a big baby elk.
Big baby elk.
Short leg. Alright, I'm gonna hit its rear left leg. And I'm gonna use Action Surge to hit it a third time.
Nice.
Nice crit.
Nice crit. Okay, please roll for your... wow, that's really nice. Roll for your crit, because you do get a critical. And it... I'd like to also do a D100 roll, because it is a critical, and you've earned yourself that critical now.
Alright.
Not bad. With your triple blow to his ankle, he now kneels down. So his belly is exposed as he's kneeling. But, he takes a whole bunch of damage. However, now his full rack of antlers, each one of them 6 or 7 feet tall, full of really sharp, huge spines on it, is a lot closer to you as well. We'll go to Joradam.
I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the antlers and try to light them on fire.
Yeah. You hit the bone of the antlers, and it kind of just evaporates on the antlers itself, and it does not appear to do anything. He is going to buck sideways with his full head, and let's see who he picks to attack. Okay. Joradam, what is your AC value? 11?
Yeah.
He hits you. He hits you really, really badly. Okay, well, not so badly. He hits you for 6 points of damage as he knocks you over backwards away from him. We will go to Ergo Huto.
Notch and loose.
Notch and loose. Okay. Yeah, you hit him again. He is just loaded with arrows now. Man, you do so much damage.
I know, right?
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can you tell me where Dana went with the body?
Yeah, she went next to the hut, and she appears to be rifling through the cloak. She's taken the cloak off of the body, and she went through the person, and now she's going through the pockets of the cloak.
Okay. Then I will just hand another arrow to Jeff and notch my next one and wait.
Okay. Ozzy Armus.
I'm gonna start jamming my swords into his belly.
All right.
Another
Oh,
fucking crit. Holy shit.
Oh,
Beautiful. Please roll severity.
alrighty. Yeah, even better.
Not bad. You sink your sword to the hilt in its belly. So you are going to do a whole ton of extra damage as you jerked it a little bit forward with your hand and laid in a deep cut that soaks your whole arm from hand to shoulder in hot blood as it pours from the wound. You do a ton of damage. And the whole animal appears to wince towards its stomach, and you feel it through the sword and through the hilt. Joradam.
What direction did I get thrown in?
You got thrown off away from... you're on the opposite side of the crippled leg.
Okay. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds and try to retreat towards Diana.
Okay. You are between Dana and the giant baby elk, and you go towards Dana. You can actually get all the way to her as you heal yourself.
Yes.
Okay. You successfully heal yourself and retreat. The elk is going into berserker mode. He's going to get 2 attacks this round.
Phase 2, boys.
Phase 2.
We've transitioned. Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. That first one was against his closest person. That would be Ozzy Armus. He tries to crush you with his own body by laying over sideways on you. So you're going to feel some compression damage as he lands on you. And you get 12 points of damage as you are pinned on the ground between him and his body. And then he bucks his head forward, which puts him in perfect line with Ergo Huto. And he gets stabbed. So we're going to see the severity of that d20 roll. Holy crap. Sorry about that. You are going to take... Oh, wow. You take all damage like a freaking champ.
I'm an elf. We're nimble.
Yeah, you're nimble, but you're also slight. So he went to puncture you, did so successfully, but only kind of got you through. Your draw hand for your bow and arrow has been punctured at the bicep, just below it. So you feel like you're bleeding, and you're going to take a penalty to your attacks with your bow and arrow.
How much?
You're not sure.
Alright.
It'll also go to your turn.
Notch and loose.
Okay, you still hit him because he's so close to you. That makes up for the fact that you couldn't draw at full power. You lodge another arrow in him as he is churning back and forth. Ozzy Armus, you are pinned between the bulk of the monster on his side, but you still have both your weapons in your hands.
I'm gonna use Second Wind My bonus action, gain hit points equal to 1d10 plus my level.
Nice. Okay, you can do that.
Hey!
Very
Nice.
nice.
And then with my main action, I'm gonna jab him with my rapier.
Nice.
Get off me, you asshole!
Yeah, you make your point. You feel his body shiver and a small gap opens up. Do you want to try and dart out?
Yeah.
Give me a dex save.
Oh god. Oh.
Nope. You get out slightly with your body, and then he lands back again on your feet, and you're still pinned. You don't take damage because of the hole that your body made initially when you fell down into the sand, but you're just pinned. We'll go to Joradam.
I'm gonna turn around and use Sacred Flame on the elk.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Oh. Uh-oh.
Please
That's
roll
another
severity
critical
of
fail.
Oh.
critical
Oh,
fail.
God.
God damn it!
Okay.
That's two this
Before you
episode.
before you have the opportunity to cast your spell, he casts one back. He is casting spells from his eyes at you, and you're not sure what it was, but it's gonna hit you. You take 17 points of damage and get knocked backwards,
Fuck.
and you tumble into Dana. Can you please roll a dex save?
Are you fucking? God.
Did you just roll a critical fail on a critical fail?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just got a title for this episode. Did you just roll a critical fail on a critical fail?
While playing on critical fail. It's critical failception.
Oh man, please roll for the severity of your double failure.
Oh, fucking shit.
Jesus!
Oh man. Oh. You slipped backwards, and while Dana was rifling through the coat, you bumped her and she fell over onto her axe. You see her go down and you hear a small whimper. There's blood. There's so much blood. She's crying. You don't know what's going on, but she's gonna go into saving throw mode.
Wow.
Holy
Let me
fuck.
let me see what happens there. Okay, success, failure, success. Okay, she's stable, but you feel like she's losing enough blood that she's gonna go unconscious. She's in a really bad shape. You probably, your character would feel an immense amount of guilt, even with his lack of social understanding in this situation. The context makes you feel completely ill to your core. Now it goes straight back to the elk's turn. He's still in stage 2 mode, and he is going to do a double attack. Okay, this time he understands that he has Ozyarmus pinned underneath his body, so he lifts himself up slightly and body slams you. Okay, you take 2 points of damage. That's not too bad.
I've got a reaction spell, Hellish Rebuke.
Nice.
Anytime I'm damaged, I can instantly react with Hellish Rebuke.
Very nice.
I point my finger at him, and he's damaged by Hellish Flames.
Wow.
That's a fire attack.
18
Yeah.
fire damage.
Yeah. 0
Of course,
effect.
he has. Yeah.
Mm.
You see the fire wicker out and go over top of him, and some of the arrows fall out of his body, and the wounds seal closed.
Oh, thanks, Ozzy.
I'm helping.
The
Helping
second
him.
attack of his antlers against Ergo Huto do not connect. And we will go to Ergo Huto.
Taking the arrow from Jeff. Notched loose.
Okay. Very nice. You continue to hit him. Please roll for your damage. You spitefully put an arrow right back where it had fallen out of.
Yeah! Take that, motherfucker!
Ozyarmus, he has repinned you back up to the chest. Your arms are still free.
Get off of me, asshole! I'm gonna stab him with both my swords.
Okay. Yeah, one of them connects. You can roll for your damage. Okay. You're continuing to damage him now. But however,
Ever so slightly.
He appeared to be healed by quite a bit from the hellish rebuke. We will go to Joradam. Jor.
I'm gonna use prayer of healing on all of us and Dana.
Okay. You can do that.
Alright. Thanks for the free health, bro.
So is that 16 to all of us, or is it split in some way?
No, it's 16 to all.
Whoa!
Wow. Derek rose again.
Bye, Derek. He looks serious this time.
Right? He'll be back.
Maybe.
Nick says, get the silly grin off your face. I don't know if you're looking at Twitch chat.
No.
It says, Meeps, get that silly grin off your face.
I don't have any other grins. Hey, you made it back.
Welcome back.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey,
You're back.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with my internet.
That's alright.
So we were going to go to Joradam's turn. He prayed for healing.
Yeah.
And he was.
We all got
successful in doing
16
so.
points of healing.
Yeah. You are all feeling quite rejuvenated.
Does that close
Including-
up wounds?
It will seal some of them up, but it's the same thing as essentially putting duct tape over top of a wound. You feel like the inner damage is not healed, but you will not bleed out.
So I'm not gonna get my, or I am still gonna have, -2 to my attacks?
Yeah, you're not 100% sure. You feel better.
Alright. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Jor, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna make sure Dana's not dying
Okay.
after I healed her.
Yeah, she pulled the axe out of herself, and the wound is partially sealed up, and she's holding the rest of it and kind of just looking stunned, like, I don't want to be here. That's as far as it goes, basically. You see that she is... You would recognize... Remember those 2 rings that you took off the other druid?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's wearing 2 similar rings on her left hand, the one that's holding the wound. Just something that you notice. We will go to Ergo Huto.
Notch and loose.
Nice. You land a very, very good strike against him, but you now have his full focus. Ozyarmus.
Stab and stab.
Okay. One of your blows lands, and you do slashing damage to him, and you're opening up some more cuts on him. Go back to Joradam.
This guy's got so much fucking health. Holy shit.
I cauterized him a bit, so
Yeah, 18. Sorry, it's meta.
I'm gonna ask her about those rings.
it's not like we're fighting a giant baby owl guy.
Well, maybe they can help.
She says that she got them on the lady and that she put them on immediately without really thinking about it. The first one didn't do anything, but the second one that she put on, she can see. She sees an elf fighting with a bow in his hands. But she's looking at the elf. It's like she's seeing from another set of eyes at the same time. Yeah, it's disorientating. It's like she's got 2 sets of eyes in her head.
I'm gonna ask her to give me that ring. If I can.
Roll persuasion. Yeah, she's freaked out, so she takes it off and hands it to you.
Yeah, I'll put that on.
Okay.
Ring. Very persuasive.
It looks identical to one of the rings that you looted off the other body, and you said you put it on?
Yeah.
Okay. You see Ergo Huto. You're looking at him in the eyes. But your vision is kind of red and blurry. Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
No.
Okay. We will go to the elk. He stands up off of Ozzy Armis and barrels forward, knocking Ergo Huto backwards into the water with a loud thump noise as he hits you square in the chest for 6 points of damage. You are also in the water and you flew backwards.
All right.
And it'll be your turn. He attempted to also get you again with his antlers, but he missed you.
Is there
Joradam-
anything... Sorry, go ahead.
Joradam, you would have felt this. It felt like you just headbutt your ally, and you are kind of like staggered by it. Like, well, I didn't just do that, but I did just do that. We will go. Sorry, what was that you were going to say, Ergo?
Is there anything nearby? Like, what's around me? Describe my surroundings.
You landed back in the water, which is essentially a clearing made out of water. You are just in the shallows. Behind you, about 30 feet away, is the edge of the tree line.
Okay, so it's very much an open clearing.
Mhm.
How far away is the tents?
They're now from you. They're about 20 feet.
Can I make it there in a turn?
Yep.
Try and stealth behind it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You're splashing through the water, however, does not allow you to be stealthy. He tracks you. Joradam, you follow your ally with your eyes, and you see him duck behind one of the tents. Ozzy Armis.
I'm gonna... His ass is to me, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to run up and jump on his back.
Okay. Give me a dex save. An acrobatics. Athletics. Okay. You are starting to climb up the fur of his back leg. You make it a surprising amount up part of his haunch, and you are now halfway up his back leg.
Oh,
You are climbing the fur.
Springing. I thought I'd just leave.
Oh, shit. Right. Yeah, no, you're straight on his back.
Okay.
Yeah,
and,
You sprang straight up and landed square on his back. You are straddling a giant baby elk.
do I still have my main action and bonus action, or just one?
You still have both of them.
All right. I'm gonna cut him up with the rapier and longsword.
Okay. Not bad. He's taking a disadvantage because you were behind him. So you very successfully slash up his spine that is sticking up. So you're doing some major damage to him. And I'll also let your rapier hit.
All right.
You cut him up something fierce, and you see him staggering around like he's losing his vision. Jor, you see this, that now he is blinking heavy and seeing red, quite literally. What's your move?
I'm gonna use a Sacred Flame on the elk.
Okay.
See what happens.
Nice! You hit him. You hit him in his other front leg, and now he goes down kneeling. Ozzy, quick, give me a dex save for staying on his back.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Nope. You get kicked off, but you were kind of prepared for it, so you land gracefully in the sand next to him as he keels forward, and he is now kind of kneeling. He also is looking at the shack, and he's going to charge it. Oh shit. Oh!
Oh, another critical fail.
He was going to run around it, but he trips and sets off the booby trap that was inside of the front of the shack. The shack explodes into fiery shards, along with half of his face.
Holy crap.
Yeah, okay, he is very much dead. The skin has melted away from his face. Ergo, the last thing... Oh, sorry, you were caught in that splash damage. You were beside the hut. You will take 16 points of damage and be knocked prone.
I've only got 15.
Oh, shit. Okay, you...
Did you heal from the
Did you
prayer healing?
I got charged after that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry, you took 2 d12 explosive damage. You're on saving throws.
Alright.
Your allies can also help stabilize you. If one of your allies, particularly the healer, is with you and trying to heal you while this is going on, you're going to get a bonus to your saving throws. So you please roll a d6 to see if you survive this.
Yeah.
Very good. Success?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to go to... that was your one turn. We'll go another round and then...
Okay.
Ozzy Armus, you saw all of this happen.
I'm gonna yell to Jor, "Get over here, Ozzy's Ergo's hurt."
Jor?
Yeah, I'll make my way over there.
Okay. You're making a mad dash for him. You find him laying out in the sand with bits of wood sticking out of his torso, splinter style, as he's bleeding into the sand quite profusely. We're going to have another saving throw from Ergo Huto. That one, not so much. Even with the aid of your ally, he hurts more than helps as he's removing the splinters from your chest. Ozzy Armus, you see a giant baby elk whose face has been peeled away. It's kind of keeled over inside of the wreckage of this shack, and you can't help but think, man, the hunters would pay a lot for that. It's also still your turn.
I'm gonna put my swords up and see if I can start putting the corpse in the boat.
Which corpse?
The giant elk.
I should specify his body is about 18 feet long. The boats you came in are about 8 feet long.
Yeah, after trying, I figured that out.
Okay. Yeah, after trying to move him, the several thousand pounds of weight do not move underneath your muster. You do think that your swords could make quick work of him, though, if you were so inclined. Jor, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use Spare the Dying on Ergo.
Nice. You no longer have to make saving throws. You are brought to a stable condition and have 1 hit point. You are also able to talk now.
Oh, that really fucking hurt. Can I make an action?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah. Okay, some of the holes made by the shrapnel start to close so that you're not bleeding so much over your cloak. However, your clothes are pretty shredded.
Alright.
Also, you would be in this... Jeff shared the impact with you, so he's also messed up and singed a little bit, just for frame of reference.
Yeah.
You hear Dana cry out, "Cecil! Cecil!" And she's now staggering away, holding her wound, going towards the post, where the guy at the top of the post is violently shaking and convulsing.
I'm gonna say to Ozzy, grab the thief.
Alright. I'm gonna go grab Dana.
As you approach her, she's pointing at her, at the man on the post and saying, "You have to save him. You have to save me. You have to save my brother." How do you react to that?
Oh, don't you see the fire? You got a bucket?
She just looks disbelieving at you. Joradam?
I'm gonna go ask her. I'll use words if she wants me to try to burn him down.
She's...
So you're like,
she looks at you.
You want
she looks at you
burned
disbelievingly,
down?
like, what? And as says that, the ropes burst away as he has transformed partially. The fire below him blows out, but at the same time, the ash gets kicked up and spreads around you, and you are all lost inside of a cloud. You can only see above you into the clear sky as a shape emerges out from where the post used to be with great wings and starts to blow the ash cloud even deeper and harder to you. It's completely obscured. All you see is the silhouette of this giant bird creature as it's blowing itself away from your persons, and the ravens flock out of the trees around you, join it as it starts to cast itself off into the distance. And we're going to end there for the night.
All right.
Man.
Good boss battle, guys. GG.
That fucking hurt, the ending, though.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm so glad I told Jor.
That's a good boss battle, though. I mean, you guys have rolled over a few of the last ones, so I'm glad that this one actually had a little bit of oomph to it, and that there was some real and present danger there. So that's good. Yeah. Any comments or questions at the end of the episode, or are you guys just good?
Yeah. When the thing, is it taking off like it's leaving? And it is the former brother, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
He pulled a Houdini and turned into something else.
So, is it just Ash that just blew around, or did anybody get knocked back or anything? Like, does Ozzy still have hold of, Dana?
Dana.
He was close to Dana. He didn't have a hold on her.
Okay.
He was about within 3 feet, and he was talking to her. I would say Joradam, Ozzy Armus, and Dana were within 3 or 4 feet of each other as a whole. You are over towards the wreckage of the exploded thing. Not the same hut as Dana. You were at the opposite hut when that one
Right.
exploded. But you all got lost inside of the ash cloud because the fire went out, and the ash got kicked up as he started to beat his wings, and that's the cloud that you got lost in.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Saivan. Shout out to Jess. She says, "Yo." Your podcast.
Yeah. The stream might have seen her for like a second as she was like, is that a microwave over there next to the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, as she was like bending over in the microwave or something. So
Yeah.
I was like,
I can see
shit.
her on my camera too.
Yeah. Well,
Lot
I've
of
got
emotion.
it cut. Basically, you can see what looks to be a yellow sticker on the side of the fridge, but you can't see the paper directly above it.
She is dancing just out of frame.
Why does she dance in frame?
Yeah. No.
Excuse me?
Not like that. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got it cropped so that you can see that yellow sticker on the side of the fridge, but you cannot see the piece of paper that's on the side of the fridge. So the frame is, yeah.
Okay.
Like, you can't see her right now. I mean, you can on your camera,
This
but
is
the
really
stream
important,
can't.
and I'm sure everyone is super interested.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's okay, we'll cut it. We're not going to cut it. Let's see, shout out to Trevor. Just got married on Saturday, and probably won't be watching this until he gets back from his honeymoon in, like, I don't know, a week or however long it's going to be, so, when you eventually marathon the episodes that you missed, hi. Aside from that, I'm good.
Okay. And there's Jess.
Yep.
It's okay.
Zach and Drew, anything before we get out of here?
I thought I was gonna die for sure.
Me too. About me. I mean, I thought you were dead too, but then I was like, oh god, okay, he lived. Something bad's gonna happen. Kaboom. Okay, I'm fucking dead.
You almost killed Dana for like
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, double
saved her, though.
critical fails. Your critical fails were so bad that you almost killed Dana with it.
I think we're gonna call the episode title "Critical Failception." So yeah. Anyway, Drew,
Yeah.
anything?
See you all next week. Make sure to get your art submissions in.
Apparently, Drew doesn't get to talk anymore.
Hey, Drew gets to talk. Drew gets to talk.
You just cut him off, man. All right, no, he's good. All right. Like Derek said, email your submissions for what you think Jeff is. Next week we'll unveil a winner. So get on it. Email it in. We're done. Later.